Hi, it's Jay, and it's day 34 of my Writing Album in 100 Days challenge. Today, I haven't gotten as much done as I hoped. Time kind of flew by a little bit actually today. I was working on, first I was just playing some melody, trying to come up with some melody lines over one of my tracks, which is starting to shape up a little bit. I've got intro, verse, to that track, or verse chorus. I need just like maybe another part to it, just to break it up a little bit. So I was working on melody for that. Then I started playing around with another track, which was a little bit more ambient. So basically, I sat down here and I was just playing around, and then all of a sudden, like, time just flew. I think just like two hours went by. Just basically, I was just tweaking sounds. So I was sitting there, basically, just oh, okay, here, put a chorus pedal into the line, and just tweaking the chorus pedal, and before you know it, like an hour is gone. So what I did was, because I was spending so much time doing that, I decided, okay, well, now it's time to just leave that, give it a rest, and I decided to open up another track. So I did that, and I wrote. Well, first I listened to it. I kind of thought it was a bit kind of mediocre. I wasn't really digging it, so I decided, okay, I'll just sit here and mess around with the kind of chord progression, and try to do something with it. Maybe write a riff, or mess around with some chord voicings or something to make it sound a little bit, to give it something. Like I said, it's just that, kind of sounding a little box standard there. So I messed around with that, and I wrote a riff, which I been practicing for maybe like the last hour, or maybe half an hour or so, just to get the speed up on that, because it was a little bit of a finger twister. So yeah, that's what I've done today. It kind of feels like I just sat down for a minute just thinking here. It kind of feels like I haven't really made much progress today, and I was kind of feeling a little bit stressed about it. But then I just thought, well, these things happen. Maybe tomorrow I'm going to have like an amazing day. I don't have to go to work tomorrow or Tuesday, because it's like Swedish National Day. So I've got those 2 days off to just basically spend all day as well writing. So I might get even more productive and more stuff done. But yeah, so right now that's where we're at. I've got like about maybe 3-4 half songs written. I want to get at least kind of 4 songs, the whole structure is whatever it's going to be, verse, chorus, or verse, chorus, mid, late, or whatever. Just have all the structures and rough arrangements kind of done for those 4 tracks, hopefully 5 tracks, for those 4 tracks anyway, by the end of next week. Yeah, and then hopefully I'll be able to start on some other tracks, and pick up the track that I was working on yesterday. So that's where it's standing right now. Like I said, we'll see if I make any more progress tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get some wind in my sails, and everything will just start flowing out again. I gotta say, it's because I've never written to this kind of deadline before. I've written to deadlines before, like when I was at university, for example. We used to get like assignments in our composition classes. Like, we'd have a sheet of paper, like like this, with like a bunch of instructions on it. You have to like include drop 2 voicings, or drop 2/4 voicings, or whatever, in your arrangements, and you have to do this and you have to do that, or you have to write an arrangement for 4 instruments that aren't guitars, or or 2 instruments, or a whole ensemble, a band, or an orchestra or something, and then. Okay, so I ran out of space on my memory card there. Yeah, so basically we'd be given assignments, and we'd be given a brief on what had to be included, and theoretical devices or things that we had analyzed in other tracks, all that kind of stuff that had to be included. So we'd be given a brief and we'd have to write within like, I don't know, maybe 4 to 10 weeks depending on the assignment. So being given a deadline there, but because there was a lot of time. If you think, okay, I got 4 weeks to write one track, and then you're given all the guidelines of what it's got to include theoretically, it's quite doable. It's pretty doable. What I used to do is just think of a melody, and then just basically go to town on the melody, harmonizing it, and then use all the devices at the end. Just make sure that I included all the devices. But this time around, I guess my point of what I'm trying to get across is that it's a lot shorter the time I have to do it, and it's not just one track; it's a whole bunch of tracks. And I'm not complaining, but what I'm trying to say is that some days it's natural because I'm trying to be as creative as possible here. I'm not doing this for an exam or anything like this. I'm doing this to write some good music and just to challenge myself, to see how well I can write music within that time frame. So yeah, there's going to be days where it's just going to feel like like today, I'm feeling a little bit low. I haven't got enough done, for my brief. I look at my piece of paper, my schedule, and it's like, okay, I've had this whole day off, and I should have like this many tracks finished or whatever, or this many parts finished. But it's not like that. So hopefully, tomorrow or the day after, or just in general, all the days will kind of even themselves out a bit. So I'll have a day like well, today's been alright actually. I have gotten some things done. I've written some riffs and I've written some melodies. But a few days ago I didn't get anything done, or the days that I was away where I didn't get anything done. I'm hoping that there'll be days where it's just like it'll be full speed and everything will just kind of flow out and even everything out. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. I'll be back tomorrow with another one of these video babbles. Still trying to get used to this, but anyway, until then, please subscribe, like, share, whatever, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.